Hey everyone, Adrian here, Indiana Backyard Gardener. So I am going to take you guys along, like I said, to show you what I'm doing with this corrugated cardboard. It's very thin. It's just, you know, just some regular old pieces of cardboard. These are like sheets of cardboard that are like in between things in a box. So they're not super long. So I'm gonna cut this one, I think, into 3 strips. So about here, and then about here. Alright, so then I'll have 3 strips, you know, going down, and I'll be able to do 3 snail rolls, seed snails out of this one. So I'm going to cut this first strip. I don't plan on doing a lot of seeds in each seed snail. I just don't need that many seeds. That's why I don't need them to be super long, because I'm not going to be doing a huge amount of seeds in each one. So here's my strip. Okay. I'm going to soak these in water to get them nice and saturated and wet, because they need to be wet to start with. So let's go out in the patio where I got that pan of water that I used when I was hydrating the alfalfa. Okay, so it's a little windy out here, but we're gonna try to make it work. This water has, some of it has evaporated, and I used some of it previously, so I'm gonna go ahead and add this water that I got out of the garden. And it's just rainwater. So I'm just gonna submerge these strips and get them nice and wet and hydrated. I'll do it on one side, and you know, since the whole thing doesn't fit in, and then I'll do the other end. So I seen this online about 8 months ago. I seen that somebody was doing this, and it was called a seed snail. So when I saw it then, I knew that I was going to try it because it just looked really easy. I love easy, and I love anything that's not going to take up a lot of space and require a lot of work. So these seed snails are perfect for that purpose, because they don't take up a lot of space and they don't require a lot of work. So I'm gonna use these and see how they do. It seems like they're hydrating pretty quickly. They're not that thick. So let me get some potting bucket here. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna lay out my cardboard. So out the cardboard like this. Alright, and then we're going to put the potting soil on the cardboard. Break up some of those clumps. I'm not going to go all the way to the ends because once I start to roll this up, like these ends, I'm going to leave like an inch or so, maybe 2.5 inches, something like that. So when I roll it up, it has a little bit of space to give. I'm only going, I don't know, maybe an inch deep here. So you don't need a lot of soil. So I got some space on both ends here. And then I'm going to put my seeds in here, and then I'm going to roll this up, and then I'm going to put it inside of a milk jug. So let me get my seeds. Alright, so these are some peas. This is a new variety that I have not had experience with. It's called a Cascadia pea. And it's a sweet potted dwarf snap pea. It produces bushels of tasty 3.5-inch pods on 36-inch tall plants. So now's the time for me to start peas anyway. So I'm gonna do this seed snail with peas, and these are the Cascadia dwarf peas. I don't want this to blow away. So I'm going to take a handful, and I'm just going to go, so when I roll this up, I'm going to stand it up like this, okay? It's going to be a snail, it's like a swirl, you know? So essentially this end of it is going to be the top. So I'm going to come down from this end, and I'm going to come down about an inch. So somewhere right in the middle, I guess I will plant these. I'll put these about 1.5 inches or so apart and about 1 inch down. Okay, I'm going to go all the way across with these, and there. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there's 8 peas in this particular seed snail. All right, now I need to moisten this a little bit because the potting soil is moist, but it's not quite moist enough. So I'm gonna go ahead and put just a little bit of moisture right at the contact of where the peas are at. Okay. Because I don't want these to dry out. It's going to be windy today, and I plan on leaving these out just because it's going to be so warm. Alright, so now I'm going to start rolling. So I'm just going to roll this like this. Try to roll it, you know, fairly tight. Okay, see how this end of it is going to move towards that end, and that's why I leave that space there. So there's one. It's really good and wet too. All right, let me get something that I'm going to put it in. All right, so this one I'm going to put in here. I'm just going to stand it up like this. All right. So there it is. It's really good and wet. So, and I'm going to put 3 of them in here so that they all support each other in standing up. So let's get the next one. And I just need enough soil for these seeds to germinate and take root, because I plan on planting this whole piece of cardboard. I'm not going to take these out of here and plant them individually, and I'm not going to do any of that. I'm going to plant this entire sheet of cardboard. Another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's another 8 peas. And I think with this one I'm not gonna put any more moisture on it, because I think the cardboard has enough moisture in it right now. So we're just gonna roll it. Alright, so there's 2. So this is a different variety of pea that I'll do. It's called a Taiwan sugar pea. Okay. So we'll do, and that's how they look. So those are the Taiwan sugar peas. So we have 2 dwarf cascadias, and then one of them is a Taiwan sugar pea. Okay, let's roll it up. Stick it right in here, right along with the other 2. So I need to be able to know this one, and I'm gonna have to stick something in there to tell the difference between this one here and the other 2, which are the dwarf. This little thing will be my marker. I'll put that right near. Those are the Taiwan sugar peas. So I've got all 3 snails in here. I don't think I need to put any soil on top, but I will anyway, just because I don't like the way it doesn't look full. So just top it off. Get in all the little crannies and crevices. Alright, so this, I'm going to keep this in the shade because I don't want the sun to totally dry this out. And matter of fact, I'm going to put this in the sunroom for today and tomorrow, because it's going to be nearly 80 today, and it's going to be windy, and it's going to be windy tomorrow, and I don't want these to dry out. So I'm going to put them in the sunroom where they'll be protected from most of the wind and the sun. It's fairly shady in the sunroom for the most part, So this is where my peas will live. All right, guys, that's going to do it for this one. I just wanted to take you guys along and show you the process that I am going to be using. And I will start more I will start more things in these seed snails, and then we'll just see how they do. That's going to do it. So hit the thumbs up, share it out, all that good stuff. If you got something out of it, like, subscribe if you like this type of stuff. Till next time, the more you know, the more you grow. Bye, guys.